Hey everybody, it's Luca from Rackets and Runners.
I'm Jonas from Tennisnerd.
Jason with Tennis Warehouse.
Hey, I'm Zach. Oh, hold on. Okay. No.
I'm Will from TennisTribe.
Hi, I'm Neya.
My name's Cade. I run the MPTennis channel.
Guys, it's Trey from Winners Only Tennis.
My name is MarkSansait.
Hey everyone, my name is Eliza Beckett, otherwise known as Eliza West.
Hey everyone, it's Stephen Boughton, founder of theslicetennis.
Hi guys, I'm the creator of the YouTube channel ACTennis.
And in today's video, we're going to be talking to some of our favorite tennis content creators from YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok to see which racket and strings they use most in 2024. Let me know what setup you use the most in the comments section, but for now, let's hand it off to the OG.
I'm Jonas from Tennisnerd, walking and talking here with Beckett, who's going to walk into a post of some kind.
Oh no. What racket did you use most this year?
This year, I think I tended to go back always to the Prestige MP 2019, but now I'm a wiser man, so I can say that I'm trying to convert myself into some kind of Aero or a Drive 98 to get more pop and more help on my shots, because the Prestige, it doesn't deliver on the Spanish clay there where I live. So I also like this one, the TF40, but that's quite new. So those have been rackets that I'm trying to switch to now.
And what string?
I like Tourline strings, Caviar, in a hybrid with a prototype string, which is a bit softer, so I do like hybriding.
But which one did you use most this year?
I think Hyper G Round and Nordic Dots TS127.
And looking to switch to anything next year? Anything that you think might?
Yeah, I want to switch to maybe the new Drive 98. I think that could be a good one for me. I really like that racket.
Hey guys, this is Henrik. I'm a writer for the Swedish tennis magazine and contributor to Tennisnerd. The racket I have used the most this year is the Bubble Up Pure Aero 98, a little bit customized with lead and silicone. And the strings I've been using the most is the Solinco Tour Bite 125 in 23 kilos. Gives me a really good combination of spin and control, and yeah, this is something I will use going into 2025 as well. Wish you a nice end to this year, and don't forget to play some tennis.
What is up, Beckett and TennCom fam? My name's Cade. I run the MPTennis channel. I play college tennis at Southern New Hampshire University. I'm a 4th year. And yeah, thank you guys for having me on today. I'm going to tell you guys what I've been using here for the last year. For rackets, I've been using the Head Extreme Pro, formerly known as Extreme Tour. Beckett knows that this racket is near and dear to my heart. I've been using this for most of the year. I did come from the Radical Pro that Beckett actually helped me customize now over a year ago. But you know, I'm now with this bad boy here. Been playing my matches with him, and it's been a treat using this racket, and I'll continue to use it. As far as string goes, right now in this racket, I've been kind of playing around with a restring hybrid kind of. We got 17 here in the mains, 18 in the crosses. But for most of the year, I've been rocking this Super Toro and Caviar hybrid from Tourline. So that's the setup I've been mostly using here in my Extreme Pro. So yeah. Thank you guys for having me on.
Hey TennCom viewers, this is Allan from AllanTennis. I'm a small YouTuber from Vancouver, Canada. Same place as Beckett. Been fortunate enough to play with him a few times now. I mainly post my own tournament videos, some matchups, so you can call me the Walmart Winston Dude if you want. The racket I've been using the most this year is always the same. It's the Wilson Blade 98 1820. Been using this racket for about 6-7 years now. Been through about 3 or 4 generations. If you know me, you know I'm a blade abuser. Love this racket. It's always been there for me. The strings I've been using most this year is the same as every year. I don't like to switch up too much. It's a thin 18 gauge full poly. It's called TAN TS5600. It's kind of similar to like an RPM Blast, but it's a lot cheaper. And it's good durability, good feel. I love the pocketing of it, and I'm pretty loyal to it. Been trying to gatekeep this for a few years now, but if you have a chance, try it out, guys. It's TAN TS5600, and thanks for watching.
Hey there, it's Bob Julian from Adventure Tennis. The racket that I've been using the most would be the Wilson Pro Staff X V14. The strings that I've been using the most this year on it would be the Tourline Wasabi Pink. More of a flat style baseliner player. I like to finish at the net sometimes. So come into 2025, I'll probably be using the same setup. So Happy New Year.
What's up, TennCom fam? Vince Blaze here from Adventure Tennis. This year I recently switched into the Wilson Blade 98, and I've been pairing it with the Tourline Wasabi, the dark red version of that string. I have a little bit more of an aggressive play style. I like to play flat, and I feel like that setup's really suited my game this year. So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Hi, this is Munish from Tennis Warehouse, and I've been using the RF01 Pro for the longest of time and been stringing it with the K-pop from Tourline. I switched to this from the Blade 98 1820 because I wanted a little bit more power, a little bit more just easy access to power. I know the Blade is a little bit more low powered, so I didn't need that, but there's still, and to explain the 1820 to 1619, which is this is still pretty close pattern, so I like that about it as well. And the string tensions is 58 pounds with the K-pop.
So nothing could make you switch from this?
I just switched to this. If I had to switch to it, it had to be a racket that's a little bit bigger head size. That's all. The only qualm I have about this frame. It says it's 98, and I wanted something a bit more forgiving. So if there's a racket that comes out that has the similar specs like this, I'd probably switch to that.
What's up, everyone? My name's Oak, just like the tree. I'm originally from San Francisco, but here today with Tennis Warehouse. The racket that I've used the most this year, definitely the Yonex V-Core 95. Love the spin on this frame probably more than anything else. And the string that I've probably used the most is Solinco Revolution. It's probably my favorite string from Solinco and out there currently.
Are you looking to change to anything for next year?
I'm slightly considering changing to a racket coming from Head, and that would be the Gravity Tour or the Gravity Tour 98. So I'm very excited about that release.
What's up, guys? It's Trey from Winners Only Tennis. This year I've exclusively used the Ezone 98 with Wasabi in the mains and Toro Tour in the crosses from Tourline. Huge fan. However, I have considered switching. I tested the Pure Aero 98 along with the Percept 100D and absolutely fell in love with the 100D. So that might be a switch I'm gonna strongly consider soon. I'll probably play some more matches with that thing, do another demo session, but you never know. I'm also open to the new releases in 2025, so we'll see what happens.
What's up, guys? My name is Kyle from Winners Only Tennis. The rackets I've been using this year are the Pro Staff X from Wilson and the Wilson Ultra. The strings I've been using are the K Pro from Tourline. As for what I'm looking to change, I've been choosing between these two, just kind of feeling it out as a pretty new player. And I actually think I'm going to stick with the Wilson Ultra for next year. I found that with the Pro Staff X, I tend to have less control. And so, love the strings, but am open to recommendations on racket to give me more control.
I'm Will from TennisTribe, and the racket I used most this year is the Head Speed Pro with Hyper G Soft strung at 51. And going into next year, there's several rackets I want to try out, but in particularly, I'll be looking at the Yonex Ezone 98. I tried the V-Core previously, but I feel like it didn't quite have the feel that I want at the net, so I'm hoping that the Ezone can provide that for me.
Which speed were you using?
The Speed Pro.
What year?
The most recent one, 2023, I believe.
Hey, I'm Zach. Wait, what am I supposed to say?
The Foot Doctor.
Hey, I'm Zach. Oh, hold on. Okay, no.
And what racket have you used most this year?
Getting close. It was between the Head Radical Pro, but now it's the Yonex Percept 97. For sure, yeah, this year.
And your dad is stringing it with?
I've been stringing this one mostly with Kirschbaum or the good old Gamma Sin Gut with WearGuard.
Ooh, and your tension?
55.
Anything that you think might make you switch next year?
I doubt it, unless something really comes up that I like, but I don't like to switch rackets at all, so probably not.
Hi, I'm Neya. The racket I've used most this year is the Wilson Clash V2, and the strings that I've used the most are the Hyper Gs.
And you're just using the normal Clash?
I am using the 100 inch.
What tension do you string at?
45.
Anything that you think might make you switch rackets next year?
Yeah, I recently tried a new racket which isn't released yet, and I liked the feel of that, so there'll be a change.
Does it start with the C? This is going to come out later.
Doesn't start with the C.
Oh, what does it start with?
A Y.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
Action.
All right, I'm Jason with Tennis Warehouse.
And what racket and strings did you use most this year?
The racket I used most this year was the Head Speed MP, but the 2022 version. The newest version, I thought swing away was a little bit higher than I liked, and then also a bit more muted than I liked. And then as for strings, it was probably the Lynx Tour. I just really like that feel from that champagne colored string. I got great spin with it, and I really like the feel.
125?
125.
Okay, thanks. Great to meet you, Jay.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Brittany from Tennis Warehouse, and my go-to string and racket setup this year, it's been a little bit of a mystery. I'd say for the most part, I have been really loving my tried and true favorite, the E-Zone 100, as well as I've been sneaking in that V-Core 100. I used it 14 years ago. It was one of my favorite rackets. But when I found this E-Zone, I really just had that perfect blend of power and control. So while I've been sticking with that the E-Zone 100, I have been slipping in the V-Core 100S, or just the V-Core 100 whenever I've needed it. And then for strings, we actually did a review of the two, but my two favorite strings are Vocal Cyclone and Solinco Hyper G, which are basically the two strings I have in these frames right now. And for me, they're both, if I had to go play a tournament right now, I could play with either one of them. I do lean towards the Vocal Cyclone just because I'm weird and I like that feel. Like a week into the Cyclone, for me, it's just money. Everyone else will disagree, but
Finely aged Cyclone.
It's the best.
Okay, great meeting you, Brittany.
You too.
Thank you.
So much fun.
Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Juan, and I run the Instagram account Tennis Fitness. In terms of rackets, I've been playing with the Radical for about 10-15 years or so. But this year I've demoed, so the new Radical that came out last year, I demoed the Extreme and also the Gravity. But even after demoing all those head rackets, I've stuck with my Radical for now. And in terms of strings, I'm loyal to Restring Zero. I've been using it for about 2.5 years or so. And I string it up at 52 pounds, and I put a little bit of lead tape at 3 and 9 o'clock on the head of the racket. So that's my setup.
My name is MarkSansait. I'm a 5.0 MTRP and around an 8.8 to an 8.9 UTR singles player. And just like Beckett at TennCom, I also do reviews on strings, racket, and I also post match play. But I've been using the Solinco Whiteout 305 with the 10-gram butt cap recently, and I absolutely love this racket for my aggressive baseline game style. And the two strings I've been using frequently with this racket is the Solinco Hyper G 16 gauge and the True Pro Pure Rush 16 gauge. I'm sure Beckett will leave an affiliate link for TennCom for the Pure Rush in this corner. He'd be a pretty bad business guy if he wasn't already.
Hey everyone, my name is Eliza Westgate, otherwise known as Liza West. I transitioned from using the Head Speed Pro for most of the first half of the year to the Wilson Blade V998. My most used strings were Luxilon Eco Power Breath.
Hey everyone, it's Stephen Boughton, founder of theslicetennis. And fun fact, I actually encouraged Beckett to do his first ever tennis gear review video, and now look where he is with TennCom. So I use the Yonex V-Core 98 and the Yonex Poly Tour Pro string in it. Amazing racket. Helps me suck less, and couldn't be happier with that setup.
Hi guys, I'm the creator of the YouTube channel ACTennis, and I'm based in Melbourne, Australia. I currently post long format racket reviews, and I'm looking to get into string reviews hopefully soon as well. The racket that I use the most this year has been my trusty Gravity Pro, and I switch between this one and a Pro Stock 1619 version. The strings that I use the most has been Vocal V-Square 1.2mm gauge for maximum spin, and I cross that with True Pro Ghost Wire 1.23mm for maximum comfort and ball pocketing. I string that anywhere between 48 to 52 pounds depending on the weather. Thanks for checking me out, and happy hitting.
How's it, Beckett? Thanks for inviting me to be part of your year-end special. I'm a big fan of your channel, so it's an honor to be featured along so many amazing tennis creators. I'm Albert Murata, joining you from Kailua Kona on the Big Island of Hawaii here at the Royal Kona Resort. I run the AMstringing YouTube channel where I share my passion for tennis through the art and science of racket stringing. Here's my racket of choice, the Prince Phantom 100P, the 2024 version. What I love about this racket is its old school thin beam construction enhanced with modern technology. So currently I'm using Ashway Monogut ZX Pro in 17 gauge, which is a Zyx string. And on my crosses, I have a Prince Vortex 18 gauge, which is a polyester string. My tension is 40-40. I'm also a fan of the thick-thin hybrid setup, and here's why. The thicker mains provide me more control, while the thinner crosses provide that pop and snapback. Plus the thicker mains protrude slightly from the string bed, which enhances ball bite and impact. I feel it's the best of both worlds. I want to thank you for letting me share my gear and my setup with you, Beckett, and your audience. Keep up the creatively funny and brutally honest content. I really appreciate it. Mahalo and aloha.
Hey, it's ZeroLove here. And the racket I used most this year has to be the Black Ace 105 by ProKenix, but I have the newest model now, and we'll be switching to that. Most used strings this year, probably Zero and Sync by Restring, and after that, Toroline's Wasabi X. I'm a bit all over the place with strings, I'm always testing. I love tennis and topspin so much that I optimize my setup for spin as much as reasonably possible. I've even replaced my backhand with another forehand, meaning I play ambidextrously at the baseline. I've been playing for almost 15 years and I'm about equally obsessed with perfecting the game as well as my equipment. I always keep it honest and authentic when reviewing anything, from strings to rackets, shoes, or even nutritional supplements that can help your health, tennis, and more. I do go against the grain from time to time, but only if I think I need to. Nobody can buy my opinion. I will always speak my mind honestly and authentically.
Hey, what's up guys? This is Tan from TennTennis channel. Thank you Beckett for letting me in your video. And this is my main rackets right now. The Juan Expressive 100D, which is 100 square inches size, 305 gram unstrung, and 18 by 19 string pattern, which is a very unique combination. And I strung it with Restring Zero on the main and Toraline Wasabi X on the cross at 50 pounds and 48 pounds. So I think it's a pretty good setups that provide you a great amount of control and spin and power. So yeah, I like it a lot. But I test a lot of rackets nowadays because I'm a racket reviewer and my channel is about sharing my experience with tennis equipment like rackets, string, and I also do pro stock rackets review as well. So if you're interested in that, don't forget to follow my channel. So 2025 is going to be an interesting year because a lot of new rackets are coming. So stay tuned and I hope you guys well. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to y'all.
Hey tennis lovers, this is Andy from tenniswithandy. So I've used a bunch of rackets in 2024, but keep on coming back to this bad boy, the Bablock Pure Aero 98. I'm not a big fan of the feeling, but I love the feeling of winning, and that's what I do with this. Most consistently, I like Slinko Confidential as well as Grapple Snake Tour and me.
Hey everybody, it's Ryder Snow Tennis. You know, I guess you could call me a tennis content creator, but I have the least followers out of everybody here. So anyways, my current setup is the Speed MP 2022 with the Kirschbaum Max Power Off 1.25. So, you know, I'm staying at the baseline, you know, hitting a few winners. And sometimes I come to the net and just give it that.
Hey everyone, gillgross here, Monday Match Analysis. This year I have mostly used one racket because I am a normal person, and that is the Yonex VCore 98. String, Luxlon Alu Power. I'm trying to quit that damn string, but nothing feels quite as good.
What's up, it's Coach Julius, Tennis God on Instagram, #1 tennis coach in the entire world, can build a tennis pro in 7 days. The #1 racket in the entire world that I use is the Bablock Pure Strike 18 by 20, strung with either Slinko Tour Bite 16L 1.25 millimeters at 58 pounds, or you can use Alu Power, doesn't matter. It's the #1 racket in the entire world because it's the stiffest 18 by 20 racket on the entire market. And people are like, oh, 58 is so high. No, it's not high at all. The correct tension for the racket is the stiffness rating of the racket divided by 1.25 gives you a middle tension. Test within a range of plus or minus 4 to find the right tension. Middle tension for this is 56 pounds, 58 pounds falls within that range. I've had kids, I've had teenagers, I've had adults, I've had old people use this setup perfectly fine, optimized across the board. The market is full of so much bullshit. They tell you this is a spin racket, this is a control racket, this is a power racket. Absolute nonsense. Yes, I've been watching Tennis Warehouse videos since I was in middle school, since I was in high school. I used to binge watch review videos all the time. Then I did something something called make money and try rackets for myself. And then there are people who used to work for Wilson for 20 years commenting on my videos saying, yes, they hold entire boardroom meetings to discuss how to ship out the same exact racket as the last generation with just a new paint job to justify paying for a new one and not allowing you to buy older models like the Pro stock rackets are based off of, like you can with old Android phones or iPhones. It makes absolutely no fucking sense. There are superior rackets and then there are shit rackets. There are no types of rackets for different types of players. Babolat Pure Strike 18x20, Solinco Tour White or Luxilon Alu Power 58 pounds.
Hey everybody, it's Luca from Rackets and Runners.
And what racket did you use most this year?
I would say, you know, it's tough because I'm reviewing so many, so I kind of bring out the racket I'm testing and then comparable ones, but I would say...
And you don't really have a racket of choice.
I do have a racket of choice. I'm a Boom Pro user. The Aero 98 would probably be the racket I use the most, just because I feel like it's a bit of the gold standard right now in terms of all-around playability. So I kind of just always have one in my bag to compare it to other frames. And then when the RF01 came out, the RF01 and 01 Pro, I had one in my bag pretty consistently just because I enjoy hitting with that racket so much. But yeah, Boom Pro, Aero 98, and RF01 would be the three.
And what string did you use the most?
I like testing strings, so I like testing rackets with all the same strings, and it's either Headlinks Tour or Babolat RPM Rough. I don't like putting RPM Rough in rackets that aren't like at least somewhat intentionally spin friendly, just because I feel like it feels a little weird. So Links Tour and like control rackets, and then RPM Rough and basically all the other stuff.
Anything that could cause you to switch rackets next year?
Yeah, the Gravity Pro kind of getting my attention and me forgetting that I don't play my best tennis with it, because every time I play with it, I really, really enjoy it, and it gives me those endorphin hits that you love with tennis. So that could be a switch. The Pure Drive could definitely be a switch. I think I might play my best tennis with the Pure Drive, so that's definitely up for consideration. I was thinking about switching to the Percept, but I think with the rackets that are coming out now, that's not going to be a thing. And I really like the E-Zone. I mean, it's not my cup of tea in terms of feel, but it makes me play really good tennis, so that's important. Should I say Merry Christmas or no?
I'm gonna do it.
Merry Christmas to those of you who celebrate, happy holidays, and Happy New Year.
Hi guys, I'm Ale from TennCom. I'm here in Cartagena, Colombia, and my racket for this year is the Yonex VCore 98. I am stringing with the Grapple Snake M8 at 50 pounds, and this is a winner.
Otra vez en español, por favor. Rápido, rápido.
Hola, hola a todos, soy Ale de TennCom Media, hola, soy Ale de TennCom, estoy aquí en Cartagena, Colombia, y mi raqueta para este año es la Yonex VCore 98. Estoy usando Grapple Snake M8 a 50 libras, about 21 pounds, no.
Kilos.
En 21 kilos.
Qué bueno.
Ya, chao.
Feliz Navidad.
Gracias. Feliz Navidad.
My name is Simon from TennCom, and the racket I've been using most this year is the Solinco Whiteout XTD 16x19. I've got ghost wire in the mains and caviar in the crosses at 52
Other way
pounds.
around.
God damn. My name is Simon from TennCom. I'm using the... My name is
My name is Simon.
My name is Simon from TennCom, and the racket I've been using most this year is the Solinco Whiteout XTD 16x19 with ghost wire in the crosses, caviar in the mains, 52 pounds strung, but probably more like 40 by the time Beckett ship machine is done with it. Happy Christmas.
And would you switch to anything next year?
Yes, because I think I've broken these.
What would you be interested in?
I think the Pure Drives are interesting. They hit like kind of an aristocratic bank vault vibe. I also am really liking the new Technofibers, which we can't really tell you about yet. And I'm really excited to try the new Gravity, because that was my first actual official tennis racket that I ever bought, the 360 version. So If I like it, who knows?
I'm Beckett from TennCom, and the racket that I used most this year is probably my Slinko Whiteout 1820, since I didn't switch to my Pure Aero Rafa until the end of the year. The strings that I used most this year is almost definitely Restring Sync, just so good for testing all of my different frames, but now I'm using Tourmaline Otoro. This is a full bed of the black prototype, but I've been rocking the green in the mains and Sync in the crosses. And I'm honestly not sure what could make me switch rackets in 2025. There are a few rackets that I absolutely love, but none quite offer me the power and feel that I get out of this Pure Aero Rafa. So if something comes along, we'll know when it comes. Thanks so much for watching all the videos in 2024. We hit a couple of amazing milestones that, you know, I couldn't be more thankful to you for helping us achieve 20,000 subscribers, over 5 million views on the channel now. All the support we've been getting in the comments of every single video has been amazing. You guys are so funny, and I think for us, 2024 was the year of the collaboration. Working together with other content creators was something that I've always wanted to do. It was the best part of my year for 2024. With Trey, with Allan, down at Tennis Warehouse. In this video, I'm looking forward to hopefully a lot more in 2025. See you then. I'm sorry if I missed your favorite tennis content creator. Let me know who I forgot to invite for next year, and I'll make sure to reach out to them. I want to have as many people on this thing as possible next time.